almost took his headband off. Good. Distraction targets. Okay. Shake it out. Clear off the sweat. Okay. Next target we're going to work on is nervous system. Now, nervous system, as we all know, is the most dangerous target to attack. My goal is going to be getting to the backside of Bob. Okay, so I want to get to the backside of Bob. So, to me, typically is what would happen is you'd have a distraction shot and then you'd follow up with a nervous system strike, okay? So is what we're going to do to start this one is it's going to be very simple for me. I'm going to slide out to the side and I'm going to come around and I'm going to hit Bob in the back of the skull, okay? So for this one, I'm focusing on movement, okay? So I'm going to get in a reverse. Actually, I'm going to start in a regular grip. And as I slide to Bob's side, I'm going to come around and I'm going to strike in the back of the skull. Now, if you notice, Bob's actually still in front of me, but I can still get him in the back of the skull based off of the reverse grip, okay? So that's going to be to my advantage, okay? So I'm going to be making that smooth hand transition, and I'm going to be coming around and striking to the backside of Bob's skull. If you want, you can always add in something. But for the purposes of this drill, we're just going to be getting to the backside and focusing on that nervous system target. Okay, so we're going to be bouncing, and we're going to slide, strike. Now when I'm striking Bob, I want to make sure I have really strong wrists and I don't bend them. Otherwise I'm going to bend back and I'm going to get a wrist injury. Okay, so I want to be really careful of that. And go. It takes a fairly large leap to get over there, but we want to make sure that we're focusing on getting to that side. So normally maybe I would have done a back strike and then I follow up with that strike to the back of the skull, okay? So, moving around. That was a good one. Again. Make sure you get those hips levered into it. And go. More on this side, guys. Now I want to avoid telegraphing, but like I said before, purposes of this drill is getting a feel for getting to that back side and scoring on that, or connecting on that strike. Good hip rotation on those ones, guys. And ready, go. Very powerful attack. Reverse grip strike is my favorite. It's very powerful. Okay, for the reverse grip, we can also go into this grip too, okay? So let's try a few like that. Let's do two more. That was a grazing shot. I caught his shoulder. That was a good one. Okay, now we're going to get up to the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide, come across, strike. Okay. We're going to start slower, gradually increase our speed. And go. That was a good shot. I almost took his headband off. Sorry, Bob. Okay, we're going to switch to like a overhand reverse grip. Okay, so I'm going to slide, overhand reverse grip, come across using my hips still, guys. Can't forget about those hips. Last one. Let's make it really strong. Good job. The next target we're going to work on, guys, or the focus target of the body, is going to be skeletal. So for this particular drill, we're going to be focusing on the knees, which unfortunately my bob doesn't have knees. So we're going to simulate an elbow. So my bob doesn't have an elbow either. So is what I'm going to do to simulate that is I'm going to be in a fighting stance. I'm going to slide back in my reverse grip and strike, or I'm going to slide back and I'm going to go through his elbow. I'm actually going to connect with the ribs, which could also be a skeletal target also. So we're going to go right through those elbows into the ribs, okay? So to do this one, we're just going to start off in our fighting stance, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the knees, bouncing. I'm going to back up, strike, okay? Again, back up, strike. And go. Nice precise strikes using those hips. Make sure those wrists stay nice and straight. When you're hitting something really hard, if those wrists aren't perfectly straight, they will buckle. Moving around, we're going to start in close, we're going to back up and strike. Again. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. And now, slide back. Still focusing on using those hips, guys. Okay, if you prefer that the overhand reverse grip, go for it. Both are perfectly acceptable. I prefer a regular reverse grip. It's really a matter of preference. I like to switch it up when I can, just to make sure that I'm a balanced martial artist. I don't like to just train one way, because then I become one-dimensional. I don't claim to be the greatest by any means, but I like to try and have as much balance as I possibly can. 100% effort is how much I give every class when I'm working out with you guys. You want a good workout with me? Go 100%. You should have a good sweat going by the end of every workout. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Now for the elbow, we're going to go right through the elbow. So I'd be simulating that I'm Bob here. Maybe I'm holding a weapon. So my elbow would be right in around his rib cage. So I'm going to go through his elbow and hit his rib cage. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a mix of overhand reverse and regular reverse. Okay, I'm going to start with regular. Move around a little. Those feel really satisfying. Okay, I'm going to switch my grip. Okay, going around. That's really helping with that levering motion, guys. Both hands should be really working that bow. Moving around. I don't want to just come up. I want to just get my body into it, torque right into it. Okay, we're going to switch. And go. Every time, you'll notice I'm using those hips. Switch grips into my overhand grip. Moving around. You'd really be blowing up your partner's elbow if you were actually doing this in a real situation. So if you guys notice, sometimes you can have a distraction target that's also a skeletal target. For example, the elbow is easily, the inside of the elbow, that could easily be a distraction target and a skeletal target. Same with the hands. So one thing doesn't just fit into one category. Okay, let's do a couple more. Last one. Good job. Okay, shake it out. Let's fix our uniforms. The last one we're going to work on is muscular and organ. So muscular and organ, muscles could be the triceps, the biceps. Organs could be the genitals or the eyes. So we're going to focus on organs, eyes and groin. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to be moving around. We're going to thrust. We're going to come up and do a groin strike. Okay. And the way we're going to do this one is we're going to actually combo them together. So we're going to move around, and it's going to look like that, okay? So we want to be nice and smooth, okay? We're going to be moving around. Remember, these are combat strikes, okay? So this would be like up here, and then coming in with an angle 7 strike. Okay, so let's move around. We're moving. Try and make contact if you have a bob that's got the lower trunk on him. If you don't, you're just going to have to simulate. I really like the bobs just because they give me a really accurate version or realistic version of what you'd actually be doing in a real life situation should you have, let's say, a pool cue or something in your hand like that. Following it up nice and smooth, guys. You want to retract that bow on that combat strike. Let's switch sides. Strike coming up. Okay, my left side. I tell you guys, my left side, I definitely need to focus a little bit extra on. Grazing shot on the face. That was a good one. So like I said before, guys, we can always do this drill even if we don't have a bob. We can practice it in the air, practice on a tree, anything like that. You can always go on like Facebook Marketplace, something like that. Some sort of an auction site. See if you can get a bob for like super cheap or used. They really are awesome training aids. Let's do a few more. I'm starting to tire out, guys. It's been a great workout today. Really focusing on speed and precision. Last one. Slightly off. We'll get it next time. Let's fix our uniforms. Clear off the sweat. That was the targets of the body. Okay, guys, for our cool down today, we're going to do students versus Sensei Nathan. We're going to do our student challenge. It's going to be you guys versus Sensei Nathan. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold one foot up. We're going to do kicks in the front, side kicks to the side, and then back kicks to the back. Now the goal is that we're going to do 10 in the front, 10 to the side, 10 to the back. We're going to see if we can keep our foot up without losing our balance on every kick while still having efficiency on kicks, okay? So let's keep track of how many times I put my foot down. I'm sure it'll be a couple times. We're going to do both sides, okay? So we're going to start. Everyone ready? And one foot up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back kicks looking behind. This one's a little harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That was 0 for me. We're going to get in a right fighting stance. Now we're going to do the left side. Same idea, okay? Keep track how many times you set your foot down. We've got to be honest with ourselves. Foot up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the back. 1. Set my foot down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 times on that side, guys. Let me know what yours goes in the comments. Send me a message. I love hearing that stuff. Okay, guys, let's cool down. Hope you had a great workout today. As usual, I'm sweating like a hog. Okay, just gonna cool down. I always like to cool down with some shoulders because we really do use our shoulders a lot in alternate bow. Okay, sides, resting, and the other side. And shoulder shrugs, going backwards, going forwards. Another one that I like to do that helps with the balance, guys, is I take my foot and I bring my knee up and I put both fists up. And all I do is I get in a circle with my knee. And it really does help with the balance. If you're getting into kicking, that sort of thing, it really helps. And you can go both ways too. So I can go back the other way. I'm just making big circles with my knees. One that I've been doing for a long time. It's actually part of my stretch starting warm up and my cool down. Just gonna go both ways. Good. And spread our legs. Put our hands on our hips. Bending down and going back up. Down. Getting back up. We're going to stretch our legs out just a little bit because we were using them today. You realize how much leg movement you do when you're moving around on a ball. Actually, if you're really applying pressure when you're moving forward and backwards, front rotations, it's actually a better workout than you think on your lower half. Good. Move back the other way. Good job, guys. Good. We're going to do a couple toe touches just to finish off our cool down. Down, up, down, down, back and forth. Good. Stretch forward. Stretch those hips out a little bit. Nice little cool down for us. Think about your day, think about your workout. Think about the movie that you're going to go see on the weekend, that sort of thing. What game you're going to play when you finish your Bojutsu workout. Hope you guys had a great class. Take care.